These guys are joking. They'd never cheat against each other. Same clan, whatnot. Can I take off now? Oh, not sure what they mean, but okay. Sure. Okay. Left hand side we have Licorice Coke. And in the right hand side we have Grimsley. Both starting off with Soul Builder. We can already see an immediate difference in their build orders. Grimsley going for the Rune Guard opening, while Licorice Coke going for the Flux Essence opening. Grimsley's opening is much safer versus very early bombs, I'd say 1 through 3. Of course, you need something else to go with the Rune Guard in order to block against the Zealot opening, but I'd say Licorice Coke's opening is probably the more. It's better, I'd say, around 9 to 10 when you really need that magic DPS to take out the wave 9 creeps, which are weak to magic, and the boss, which is also weak to magic. Both of them not leaking, both of them not sending anything. Looks like they're probably want to opt for a Zealot send, either on wave 2 or 3. Licorice Coke being very safe, expecting a Zealot send, so adding more units. The 2 Zergling Warriors and Aberration Basher. You can hold wave 2 with a Flux and Essence only, but it will definitely leak versus Zealot, which is why it's opting for this protection. And Grimsley just going for 2 Zergling Warriors and an Aberration Basher too, just in case of a Zealot. Also, they get the 2 Zergling Warriors because they want the slow for wave 10. Also, the Zergling Warrior in this backhand area, as you'll see during the next wave, will help tank some for your DPS, which they usually put over here in the later waves. But you'll see what I mean as the game goes on. So we see, oh man, yeah, my laptop, man, my laptop, all this lag. I will have to look into that after this game. So let's see, where were we? Yes, both players going to 2. Nope, only Licorice Coke stays on 2. Grimsley is opting not to go up to 2 workers. He probably wants to use the minerals to stave off any aggression from Licorice Coke. Grimsley himself is of course also going for aggression. As you can see, neither player has spent their gas, which you would normally do in a pub game, as you want as much income as possible to get more minerals and build more units, more workers, etc. But these players both want to put on the aggression very early. Well, they want to go for the big leak, make their opponents leak, get a very early advantage, hopefully ride it through to the end of the game. As we can see, Licorice Coke is of course ahead in gas because he got a second worker that much earlier. And oh, Licorice Coke's builder just scurrying around a bit. Didn't expect that. So both players will of course hold, as neither sent anything. And now we see the first big difference. We see with all his gas, Licorice Coke is opted to get this sub-cannons upgrade, the first one, while Grimsley has decided to hold on to his gas. Licorice Coke, of course, doing this because he knows Grimsley expects a gas bomb, because he's seen nothing. And if Licorice Coke just makes an upgrade to his SS, Grimsley can't see that. He can't scout it in any way. The only way he'd be able to see that is if he made Licorice Coke leak, which he may be able to do so with this next gas bomb. Licorice Coke sees nothing once again. Grimsley sees nothing once again. However, neither have chosen to overcommit on Wave 5 gas bomb. And probably both just expecting for the Wave 6 Immortal, which is quite common and very strong as well. We'll have to see if either makes any adjustments to their build. Grimsley getting up the second circling Savage with a 355 army value. It's quite solid, except for when there's an Immortal, but even with so, it won't leak that much. He's also saving up gas, hasn't said anything at all, wants to send big on wave 7. And Licorice Coke himself is going up to 420 value, definitely an expectation of something being sent right here. And what does he see? Sees nothing. So we'll have to see what the response is. Licorice Coke is of course behind in workers because he's definitely expecting the gas bomb from Grimsley and is devoting all his mineral resources into building up towers. He's just getting his third worker right now, or his third gas upgrade right now. Quite slow compared to Grimsley. He's had his up. Grimsley, of course, I'm not sure if he just expects SS upgrade from Licorice Coke, or he's just saying, hey, I really don't care, I have all this gas, if you bomb me right now, I will counter bomb even harder and probably make you leak. That might be his mindset. So as we can see now, Grimsley is choosing to send right now. We can see the Immortal, and hopefully he'll want to get one more aura. Nope, has to settle for a Titan Strider. And let's see what Licorice Coke does. Licorice Coke sees the Titan Strider and the Immortal, says nice job. Didn't see him make anything else to defend this, and he will most definitely leak. So he leaks 5, 3 creeps, the Immortal, and the Titan Strider. Not too bad, but it will give Grimsley a nice little edge. Let's see where they are. Let's see where they're at income-wise. Grimsley is ahead by 3. And if he checks Licorice Coke's view, he'll be able to see that Licorice Coke did indeed upgrade his security system. So he won't have to worry about too much about a counter bomb on a massive bomb. So let's see what they've chosen to do. Grimsley going for the Pulverizer, as well as the Melee. While Licorice Coke going for 2 Bashers as fodder units. Sticking with the Flux, not upgrading it, going with the Pulverizer as well. It's not the most stable unit composition, but it uses a lot of fodder units to tank for his units that do DPS, like the Pulverizer. Wave 8 sees nothing from both players. Licorice Coke holding onto his gas. Going up to 4 workers, hasn't gotten his first speed upgrade yet. Neither has Grimsley. A little surprising. I thought Grimsley might go for his first speed upgrade. It's quite delayed, but he's definitely expecting something big from Licorice Coke. However, it's really hurt into his economy, as it has Licorice Coke's, but as you can see, it looks kind of fine from Grimsley. His income is basically double Licorice Coke's, but that's because that is thanks in part to this medic that he sent. Let's see, will he have enough gas? Doesn't look like he has enough gas to send anything else, but one medic might throw off Licorice Coke. Might be expecting something more on wave 10 as well. We'll have to see. And Licorice Coke going up to 607 army value, which is very high for this wave. Definitely expected something. Sees the medic. And, ooh, will he leak? Probably not. This is why the Starry is so important for this wave. With the magic damage, it does extra damage to the exotic type. And he will be getting his speed and upgrade. He's definitely read into how much gas Grimsley has sent. Knows that probably won't have to worry about anything else. I guess he's calculated or guessed how much gas income per minute Grimsley has. Grimsley also getting his first speed, or has already gotten it, working on his 4th worker. And is Licorice Coke in now? Doesn't look like it. We see nothing from both players again. 5 workers for Licorice Coke, 4 for Grimsley. Same income value as well, 13 to 12. Licorice Coke opting to go for sub-cannons. So Licorice Coke seems to be going for a more upgrade-centric playstyle, which instead of sending gas bomb units early in the wave, early in the game, rather, you try to increase your SS in order to better hold gas bombs later in the game. And this works quite well because your opponent has no way of scouting it other than making you weak, which Grimsley has only done once. Other than that, you just it's more of anticipation, kind of guessing or knowing when your opponent likes to send, when they're likely to send, etc. Once again, we see nothing by both players. And they should hold quite easily. We'll see who's more greedy, I suppose. Who takes a bigger risk, who tries to make more workers, when they decide to bomb, etc. Looks like Grimsley wants to bomb right now. Going for a Goliath, a couple Lings, he'll get a couple more Lings as well, but doesn't have quite enough gas for the Queen and mass Lings, plus he's only at 6 workers. Was massively behind from delaying that first speed upgrade. Bookish Coke going up to 7 workers, holding onto his gas. Approaching the gas cap, but he will of course be able to go over that with the new gas cap, in which you lose a small percentage of your gas for every gas you go over the gas cap. Sees the Goliath and Masslings, and with 732 value with 2 pulverizers, he might just barely leak, but it won't be too bad. I believe, let's see, ooh, second pulverizer goes down, and he does leak actually 10 creeps. Wow, that's quite a bit. I guess that nerf to the splash of the pulverizers has done quite a bit to Licorice Coke, and Grimsley takes a significant lead. Licorice Coke is going to have to hope that this counter gas bomb that he's working up does significant damage to Grimsley. And Grimsley, after looking at Licorice Coke's SS, should be able to know that, you didn't spend all that much gas. There's still a possibility that you bomb me right here, so I should probably be safe, so to speak. And let's see what Grimsley decides to do. Grimsley has not chosen to make anything right now, sitting at, okay, there. Makes the Preserver, and makes his Prismatic Resonator, bringing up his army value to 1003, which he would normally use to hold wave 14, but he's definitely expecting something on this wave 13 gas bomb, so he overbuilds. Good decision by him. Licorice Coke, sending the 2 Firebats in Immortal. 2 Firebats are used to take out the opponent's tanks, which will be against normal damage usually, and the Immortals to make those Firebats more resistant to attacks, as well as creep waves. Let's see who holds and if Grimsley holds, and if he doesn't. He is losing the Preserver, he will lose the Prismatic Resonator quite quickly, and he will also lose the Melee. And he leaks 7, which is less than Grimsley's, or less than Licorice Coke's 10, but Licorice Coke also leaks quite badly due to the Strider and Goliath send by Grimsley. Quite nice, sending him twice in a row, catching Licorice Coke off guard, and Licorice Coke, while any advantage that he might have gotten from Grimsley's leaks is offset by his own leaking, as well as the leaks he took from the wave 12. Grimsley's SS will go down in health, but I'd say he definitely has a bit of a mineral advantage from all the leaking done by Licorice Coke. Let's see where they are. Similar incomes. Licorice Coke has taken a 1 worker lead, but Grimsley working on his 2nd speed. Licorice Coke hasn't yet started it. Let's see, Licorice Coke's army composition. He's mainly relying on these 2 pulverizers and the Starry for DPS, and his tanks aren't that good versus magic type, but as you can see in the last wave, but they do quite good against normal type, which most tanks are weak against. Let's see, neither player is going to see anything. Oh, looks like Grimsley decided to send another Goliath, sending every wave, but let's see if Licorice Coke can hold this. Looks like, does he have enough tanking? If he doesn't have enough tanking, he will definitely lose his DPS, and it's like just barely he will hold. Very nice. Grimsley didn't quite have enough to send the double aura on 14, which definitely would have punished Licorice Coke, who's been going a little bit thin on the defense, as you can see. 875 for wave 14. And Licorice Coke now just working on his second speed, which Grimsley has already gotten up. Looking at the gas counts, looks like Licorice Coke is saving for a big gas bomb on possibly 16, but 17 is the most likely one, unless Licorice Coke wants a bigger gas bomb on 17, which he could of course go for. Let's see if Grimsley has invested anything into upping his SS. Just one upgrade so far. Both players both seeing nothing, of course, that's nothing new, but Licorice Coke doesn't have that much army value. He won't leak this one, but he's walking on a thin edge so far this match. If Grimsley were to bomb him on one of these waves, I'd be on one of the waves that he's not expecting. I think he might leak. We'll have to see. Licorice Coke opting to go for the Broodlord Mastlings on wave 16. Definitely expects Grimsley to have tanks that are weak to magic, and he'd be right. Grimsley mostly relying on these savages and his Aberration Pulverizer for the tanks, which are weak against magic. Grimsley, of course, is counteracting this, but you'll see. Oh my god, the frame rate drops. I'm sorry, guys. We'll get this fixed after the game, but he sees the Goliath, the Broodlord, the Broodlings from the Broodlord mess with the opponent's AIs. Preserver will go down quite quickly. Grimsley doesn't look like he has enough DPS to hold this wave, and he will leak for sure. Leaking 11. 10 creeps plus the Broodlord. Will he be able to invest enough into his SS in order to hold this? We will have to see. Oh my god. What is going on? I feel like OBS is crashing on me. And creeps hitting the SS. Grimsley has he's invested 3 into sub cannons, but it looks like it will not matter. His SS will fall, and Licorice Coke will take game number 1.